How are your puppies? Are your puppies good? Rebecca has two German Shepherds and they're like the prettiest puppies ever. So,
They're
um,
good. I'm shoving food in my face. So,
great. Great. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't eaten yet. Okay,
uh-oh.
so hey, happy October, crazies. Like we're here. It's October. When did this happen? Right? I have just an immense amount of just thank yous to throw out there to everyone who is on this call. Well, Debbie or Deborah wasn't here. So um, for those of you who have been living under a rock or don't know what the heck I'm talking about, our group of Sparkle and Sass is now a recognized organization by Touchstone Crystal. Like, seriously, we did it. Like, all hands on deck. We did this. Like, I got an email today from home office. Like, I digress. Okay. I got an email from home office today and they said, Jenna Sheriff, we need a quote from you about promoting to leadership. And I'm like, I, I can't give a quote because I have like a page of things I want to say about how gracious I am about where we are. And for those of you who don't understand this, I want you to try to wrap your head around this. This is not about me. This has nothing to do with me. I mean, honestly, it has nothing to do with me outside of the fact that on August 1st of 2020, I said yes and I started. And you guys all did the same thing, right? We are the first organization in all of Touchstone Crystal to be a recognized organization that is entirely virtual. The first in the history. Yeah, Jen, seriously, like roundabout applause. This is the first organization in the history of the company. We came in during a pandemic. We have rocked the hell out of this organization. I get asked questions daily. How are you doing this? And you know what I say? I go, we're trying it. We're trying this, we're trying that, we're trying this, we're trying that. When this happens, we do this. We are just trying. That's all this is about. So all I can say is thank you, everyone who is on this call. I appreciate you and everything that you're doing, whether you're an inch of your toe in the door or both feet in. Every single thing that we do here as a group matters. And I am just ridiculously proud of all of you. This promotion is about all of you. This isn't about me. This is about what we did as a group. So, high fives virtually to everyone. And I hope next year we're all together for Glam Jam and we all can just give each other a non-COVID hug. So let's get started here. So I want to quickly congratulate those who are on here and those who are not on here, but I will, this is recorded, so I'm going to go ahead and give the replay, but I wanted to congratulate Donna for promoting to group leader, Heather Coleman, who is at 768 practices between cheer and soccer during the week. I wanted to congratulate her for promoting to senior group leader. I wanted to congratulate Rebecca for promoting to group leader. And of course, to all of us for getting to a recognized organization with me being at senior director. So thank you, everyone. So let's quickly talk about October. For those of you who don't know what's going on and have not dug in, listen, I get it. We just closed the door on September and we're here in October and everyone's kind of, getting through. We got paid and this and that, and we're starting to book parties and we're here in October. And guys, it's the 4th of October already. So it's time to dig in. And I also want to say welcome to Deborah, brand new. And I'm like this, she's probably over here when she's looking at me, but in my square, she's down here. Welcome, brand new. But I want to talk about October. So October, guys, and everyone, ears open. This is better than double, if you guys can understand that. So in a regular world, a $600 party is going to give you $150 in free jewelry. Okay. In the month of October, you are going to get $150. And then Touchstone Crystal is going to give you another $200. So that's better than double because a $600 party would have given you $300. So you're going to get $350 free Free jewelry of your choice, not a $100 item or anything like that. $350 free, 3 half price items, and you're gonna get 3 Lulus of choice. They can all be the same color. They can be whatever you want. For just $10 a piece. So not only is it huge savings on your Lulus, but you're going to get $350 free, which is amazing. Okay. Any questions on that? Anyone? Go ahead and talk up if you are confused. Okay, so that being said, everyone should have a self-hosted party immediately in the system. So we closed a lot of parties at the end of the month in September. Now is the time to open your self-hosted party, promote it however you need to, but definitely have a self-hosted party because that means with a $600 party, $350 free. So I'm just telling you how I'm running my month. I am literally opening and closing parties at $600. So even if I have a host that potentially could have a $2,000 party, I am opening and closing parties, because the bulk is at $600. You don't get any more. Like when it was a double month, you know how we at $1,000 you would get 600. It's not like that in this scenario. Your bulk of what you get for free is when you hit 600. Does that make sense? Any questions? So open and close, and never go a moment without an open self-hosted party. Because the moment that you do that, someone inevitably is going to place an order on your website and they're going to miss a party link. And that means you are going to miss you're going to miss the benefits of having a party. Vipka is saying, oh, good idea, open and close. Yes, open and close. Always open, get to 600 and close. Keep them going, okay? So even if we bring down that party average, our party average it was about $800 in the month of September. Even if we're bringing down that average, that's fine because the bulk of it is going to hit at $600, okay? Any questions? Okay, next up. Make sure we have a self-hosted party. Everyone should have one. Remember, that's the glory about being a consultant. You are going to get all of those rewards just for hosting a party. There are plenty of people right now that are looking to purchase in a party, okay? Next up, did you see the Glamazon rewards? Confusion, anyone? So if you are not a new consultant, meaning not a new consultant says that you are outside of your glam plan. So your glam plan lasts 3 months, 3 full months. So if you're outside of that 3 months, you're basically not a newbie, but we have the opportunity as kind of the originals here, right? And Sparkle and Sass of earning Glamazon rewards. So for everyone that you sponsor and get to Glambassador, you personally are going to get $200 in Amazon rewards. So you can use that however you want. So start thinking about Christmas. I'm thinking I need like 5 of these at least, right? Just to go ahead and know that I can shop for Christmas and it's going to be entirely free. So anyone who's outside of your glam plan, that applies to you. If you are in your glam plan, the great news is you're still going to go ahead and get that share of the sparkle bonus where you get, like Deborah, you're brand new. If you go ahead and sponsor someone and they get to $1,000 in sales within the first full month, they will get $500 in free jewelry, and you will get $500 in free jewelry just for sponsoring them. So it is super important that if you are within your first 3 months, start sponsoring right away because it's beneficial to both you as the sponsor and the person that you sign up, because they're not only going to get $250 in commissions, they're going to get $250 in free jewelry plus another $250 in free jewelry. Okay, any questions on that? Raise your hand, chime in. I'm looking at my notes, so if there's something that you have questions about, just ask. Also, sponsor to build your paycheck. Okay, now is the best time. People are looking for side jobs. They don't want to leave their home, so we have the best gig to go ahead and provide for them an extra form of income. Also, if you're a leader, the best time to sponsor is when you have people under you, because this only deepens your line and this will support your paycheck even further. Our kit remains unchanged. We are at $99, although we don't have that extra spiff with the Crystal Aurora Boreal glam bracelet. We do have that extra $250 in free jewelry, which to me, that's almost two glam bracelets, right? It's way better than double. It's way better than a glam bracelet. Now is the time to both self-host, book parties, as well as sponsor. Anything? Questions? I talk really fast. Sorry, I'm from Chicago. Okay, so have you checked the October sale? There are a lot of amazing items on the sale, and I can tell you that if you're not checking the last chance sale items, check them. They are being changed like every single day. Someone texted me the other day. They were like, "Did you see the little ribbon earrings? Those are going to sell out in a matter of minutes." They could have today, but I was off of Facebook because you were off of Facebook. Everyone was off of Facebook, but I saw nothing. So those are going to sell out quickly. Make sure you're looking at the last chance items all the time because Touchstone Crystal is just tossing things in there and sprucing things up. I think they're going through inventory, and we went ahead and we rebranded out of TCS now down to TC. So I'm assuming that all of these pieces are kind of just shuffling through because they have the TCS logo on there, which is great for us because there's items like the business builders. Do you guys know what business builders are? Does anyone not know? Okay, if you're not looking at the business builders, if you don't know what's happening this month, run. Go to Training and Tools, and is it Training and Tools? It's the last rail all the way to the right, and it's monthly programs. You're going to see in their business builders, there are amazing pieces. I'm talking a $10 pipette necklace. I'm talking a Rachel,
That one's
why
out. It's
is it
sold out.
gone? Okay,
Yep,
pipette's
the
gone.
pipette is sold out, and then another one that I wanted is sold out. They couldn't get it.
Okay. So they had the Out and About bracelet in gold and in silver for $20. They had the Autumn Delight pendant that was like $129 or $139 for 25, maybe $30. Like grab these things. So I'm going to tell you why this is important. Oh, Rachel, it was probably the Marquise necklace. I know that whole set is gone. The Crystal Aurora Boreal one that was horizontal. So Rebecca just posted, I scooped those up so fast. So that is the secret to having any kind of business builders. On the first of the month, grab as many as you can because either they don't replenish them and sell out, or later on in the month they replenish them. So it always behooves you to go ahead and grab yours as soon as possible. Why do you grab them? Yes, we want them, right? I want to go, hey, I have an Out and About bracelet that I paid $20 on, but it's $100, right? Feels great, right? However, our goal right now is to book parties. Our goal right now is to plan out your holiday season. Our goal right now is to meet people. Our goal right now is to build business. And so they are called business builders for a reason. Use these for giveaways, use these for customer appreciation, use these as a carrot out there. Hey, I have this $99 bracelet in order to have a party with you. Okay. So, however you need to work that, go ahead. If you're doing something in person, utilize those, but utilize those. They're there for the taking. I typically do not pay for any business builders because I would rather put the money into items that we have that I can make commissions off of. I would rather buy a Pave Bar necklace and get 40% off this necklace as I purchase it. But when you have a $99 bracelet for $20, I'm going to go ahead and buy that. So scoop those up, think about that strategically and how you can utilize them in your business. If you need help as far as what it's good for or how to entice people with something like that, reach out to your upline and she can direct you accordingly. So let's talk about bookings. So if there's one thing that I heard like through and through last month, September was a little weird month for a lot of people in the sense that a lot of parties canceled. I had 3 parties cancel last month. I've like had 1 party in a month cancel my entire 14 months being here, and then I had 3 that I lost last month. But so it was a little weird. It was kind of an off month virtually. And the great news is Touchstone Crystal. So instead of a family call this Thursday. They're going to have a call Wednesday at 6 o'clock Central Time. This is super important for everyone to be on. Grab your pen, grab your paper, sit there, pay attention. And I know we have the ability to replay things. I get that. And I know that we are busy housewives, we're busy moms, we're busy humans. I get all of this. If there's an hour, probably 45 minutes that you can carve out of your life, carve it out on Wednesday. And I'm going to tell you why. So Touchstone Crystal home office is going to direct us and teach us exactly how to book parties on Wednesday. They're going to give us the verbiage. They're going to tell us who to contact. They're going to tell us when to contact. They're going to tell us the follow-up messages. They're going to give us troubleshooting ideas. They are literally going to give us every single possible way to get our Octobers through the holidays booked solid. So as little or as much as you want on your calendar, you're going to be able to have all the tools on Wednesday. So I'm telling you, dig in, carve out 45 minutes of your life to go ahead and do this because your paycheck is going to thank you. And I'm assuming that everyone needs a nice paycheck for Christmas in order to not feel like we're going broke. By the way, I just heard today that like toys are going to be sparse and that we should be shopping like now because supply is going to be really low. So great, right? Just throwing that out there. My husband's like, should we start buying? And I was like, what are you talking about? But if you go ahead and do the research, honestly, they're saying that all these shipping containers are getting stuck because other things are being pushed in front of them. And they're saying that there's a huge shortage on stuff for the holidays. So utilize your October paychecks and go ahead and get your Christmas shopping done. But be there Wednesday. I'm telling you, it is worth it. And there's going to be huge giveaways. I think they were giving away thousands of dollars in free stuff just to go ahead and boost your holidays. Okay. Any questions, anyone? I saw Sherry go like this. I was waiting for it. Nope, psych. So that is called Sparktober. All of that information as far as how you go ahead and get registered, it's all going to be either in Glam Central or it's going thankful for grown kids who just want money. Rebecca, I love it. Hashtag, right? My daughter wants everything Baby Yoda. Yeah, I don't know. She's going to be 8. I don't even get it. So make sure you sign up for that. It's either in your email. If not, go to Glam Central. It's going to be one of those tickers that go across the top. Okay. Next, I work really hard in, I'm like tooting my own horn. I work really hard in Sparkle and Sass to go ahead and put together a calendar of events. I put it together and I usually post it the day before the month opens or the day of the month. So all of the meetings for the entire month, from the top of the month to the bottom of the month, with every single link is in there. It's going to be a pinned post at the top of Sparkle and Sass. And I'm going to say this like I say it every month. If your notifications in Sparkle and Sass are turned to highlights, please change them to all immediately. Please do exactly how we try to teach our hosts and all of her guests in any of our virtual parties. Please turn your notifications on. And I can tell you this, that Facebook is amazing and they will decide to turn all of your notifications back to highlights just randomly. So whatever group you're in, including your VIP group, check your notifications because there may be a chance that they have turned those to highlights, which is not good. And you can also change in events. You can change your notifications to all as well. Next up, let's talk, and I'm flying through this. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Let's talk about bookings. I say this all the time. Sherry is already yawning, so I'm hurrying. You're next to me, right? You're over here. Bookings. Everything in this business begins and ends with a party. I say this all the time. So even if you've heard this, hear it again. Everything in this business begins and ends with a party. If you're not hosting parties, you're going to fall behind. If you're not hosting parties, you're not getting a commission check. If you're not hosting parties, you're not meeting anyone. If you're not hosting parties, you don't have the ability to sponsor. So my point in all of this is Last month, I saw a lot of people relying on their VIP groups. And I've said this, and I'm going to say it again. VIP groups are a very big advertisement. They are a very big, here's my social hub post for the day. What do you like? Here's my social hub, this or that. It's the fall new line, right? With a picture. There's no call to action there. And so these people are your customers already. Let's not go back to the well every single waking moment. You have to start meeting new people. And in order to meet new people, you have to host parties and you have to get them back and retain them in your VIP group. So next Tuesday, I'm going to be running a 12 p.m. seminar on how to, and I've done this already, but I'll do it again, how to move your parties to the events in your VIP group. And so the benefit of running your virtual parties through your events is that you're housing all of your people in one area. I have 2 parties going on this Thursday and Friday, and I have added 47 people to my VIP group in 4 days. 47 people. So if I were to add 47 people to my VIP group in a normal world, that would probably take 5 months, but I'm going to do it within a matter of days. So there's really a benefit in the long run of running your parties through events, because Facebook is being very tough right now on virtual partying by opening a lot of groups because they look at you as if you're a spammer, which is terrible because we're all just trying to earn a living. But Facebook wants you to only do that through a business page and not setting them up the same. And when you set them up the same, like we go ahead and we open them the same, we have the same description, just with a different link. We're adding different people, but all of our posts are the same, right? So Facebook looks at that and they say, you're a spammer, right? They don't know any different because of their system and how it's set up. So next Tuesday at noon, I will be running a workshop on how to run your parties through your events. And it just means that you're going to sustain more people in your VIP group. There's going to be people that purchase that in a group setting. You may not be able to move them to your VIP group, but they're your customer and you want to, have future orders from them. I know personally that I was basically moving about 3 people from a group at a time to my VIP page per party, right? I would run 10 parties a month and I would basically move like 2 to 3 people a month. That's not enough, especially when we ask to have, 20 people in each group when we're partying, right? Any questions there? It's a little confusing, but I promise I will be as benign as possible on Tuesday. But I can tell you, once you jump in wholeheartedly, it works. And I took the last 6 weeks to just attempt it, and I know Jamie did as well. And we both are. There's different hiccups. It's not as if it's a tremendously. Okay. Any other questions, guys, here? I'm going to move on here. So in Glam Central, there is something called a success tracker. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but if you go to training and tools and you go to the document library, you're going to see something called a success tracker. And so there's 2 things. There's a success tracker and there's a success tracker coaching question. So there's 2 different PDFs. Your success tracker is basically going to look like this. So it talks about your parties. So the date of your party, who's your host, who are the guests, what future business you're getting, what the results are, and what your follow-up is. And what I love about that is you're keeping it real, right? I'm one of those people that if I don't write it down or if I don't talk about it, it didn't happen. And so I like to take notes on everything. I like to leave my parties and I like to go back and kind of like diagnose like what was good, what was bad, what am I going to change, how am I going to do it the next time, right? But I love this because it's keeping you honest. It's keeping you honest from the time that you've had the initial conversation with your host all the way to the end and getting through the party, who you're meeting, who you need to follow up on, and just working the system, right, from front to back. In addition to that, I love this so much. So I'm going to hold this up. And this is called the Success Tracker Coaching Questions. And so this is basically going to walk you through a party and exactly what you need to do in order to talk to your host and how to make that party exactly what you want. So I love that in so many so many ways and so many reasons because I feel like when we're new to the business or we're not as familiar with how to react, what to say, just troubleshooting, it gives you everything that you need to do from start to finish and stuff that you would overlook in a normal world. It tells you exactly what to do. So please look this up. Again, it is in training and tools in the document library. So it's success tracker and the success tracker coaching questions. And go through that document library, guys. There is so much good information in there that we never even look at. There's stuff that we are unaware that it's all housed there. I know that like the whole career plan and all that, that's in a different area. But if you go through all the documents, there's a ton there. I mean, today I looked at it and there's like a PDF of all the Lulus. There's a PDF on all the ice bracelets. So there's a lot of good information there that I think we all overlook at times. Let's see. Back to the whole everything begins and ends with a party. Remember, successful parties aren't about the sales. And I know you're going to be like, okay, crazy lady, that sounds silly. Well, yes, it is kind of silly, but it's not because you're not in this business for October. You're not in this business for just September, right? We're in this to kind of domino after each other, right? Sherry hosts a party. I meet Sherry's neighbor, Kathy. Kathy hosts a party. I meet all of Kathy's friends, then Kathy's friends and Tracy at the party. Then I book a party with her, et cetera, et cetera. So, the goal of hosting parties and when you can deem a party successful is when you are booking parties from the party that you're hosting and attending, right? So if Sherry is hosting a party, my goal is to book at least 2 parties. They say in person, a successful party is when you book 3 parties. I think it's a little different for virtual parties. But the only way to do that, guys, is if you're asking. People aren't going to say, hey, I placed this $180 order. I want to book a party. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to get on the horn. You have to talk to them. Hey, I'm so excited about your order. I would love to spoil you just like I spoiled Sherry with all this free jewelry. What do you think about that? Right? So our goals when you're hosting parties is always thinking beyond that. You want to think about who have I met? Who is who are one of those people that I hit it off with? Those people that can potentially host parties are also your potential sponsors. So most of mine, and I'm going to say this, it sounds crazy, but most of my hosts I've ended up sponsoring. And not because I've pushed them, because I've just thrown it out there. I tell them, hey, you're going to get your jewelry and you're going to call me and you're going to say, I want in on this business because you're not going to believe it when you see it. And I can tell you, just yesterday, my host from 2 weeks ago said, okay, I think I need to talk to you about joining your team. Right. And I just kind of put it out there. I'm not picking up the phone and saying you need to join my team, but this is what we do. We talk about hosting parties. We talk about joining our team outside of, hey, thanks for your order, right? The orders are kind of your third tier great deal in a party. It's you really want to focus on looking ahead and booking those parties. And in the month of October, I'm saying the best thing to do, guys, is to stack the first this week and next week, stack full parties as much as you can. So that 3rd and 4th week, you still have openings for additional parties from the parties that you're hosting currently. Get them into this month. Have them earn better than double this month, as well as 3 Lulus at $10. Lulus, guys, are our #1 selling item in the entire company. #1. So it is a huge deal to go ahead and get 3 pairs of Lulus for just $10 a piece, okay? Is Sherry showing her earrings? I love it. Perfect. Any questions about that? So always book a party to book other parties. Try for at least 2 from every single party, and you have knocked it out of the park. Also, have you thought about an in-person party? I know that we are talking about like a virtual team here, right? We're talking about the majority of what we do here being virtual, and that is more than fine. I know that Robin who is a group leader, just hosted a open house. There is nothing wrong with bringing your girlfriends over and putting a bunch of jewelry out. I don't know. I'm a girl, and if I saw a bunch of jewelry at my friend's house and I had some wine, I'm likely to spend a couple bucks. I'm just saying. So, get people together, get them in your house, show them your stuff. I can tell you, people want to see this stuff. And now that people are going out and they're tooting around and they haven't seen you in a while, now is the time, especially with the holidays coming up. So if an open house is in your future, or you're talking to your neighbor potentially, hey, we can have a party at my house, or I can come to you, or whatever, try it. You never know. And my I feel like over the last 14 months, I try different things, because what works in this moment is not going to work next week. And you constantly have to shift, especially in a virtual world. So if that means that you have to do something in person, I know I'm looking right at Jen Square. You're a teacher, you have a bunch of teacher friends who probably would love to just knock back a couple glasses of wine and talk about the crazy days and potentially look at the jewelry that they've been eyeballing on you all day long, right? You're a perfect person for that. So just think outside the box, talk to your family. Guys, last I checked, Halloween's coming up. People have Halloween parties. Thanksgiving's coming up. These are all reasons to have people in your house and looking at your stuff. Never lose the opportunity when you have people over to have your virtual store open. Okay. There is something called a relationship challenge. And Rebecca and I had like a hybrid of this in the month of September. We talked at the beginning of the month, and they like to call this a customer challenge. I like to call it a relationship challenge. So this is you reaching out during a week, during 7 days, to 25 people, whether that is 10 people in one day, or however you want to break up that 25 number. If you want to do 5 a day, if you want to do, 3 this day and 7 this day, or however you do it, you need 25 by the end of the week. And your goal is to talk to 25 different people about bookings, about their orders that they just placed, about joining your team, all gamuts of Touchstone Crystal, okay? It's called a relationship challenge, because what do we do here at Touchstone Crystal? People buy from you because you provide the best customer service. So just think of yourself as growing, right? As expanding, as getting to know people. And I can tell you that people are going to buy from you because they know you. They trust you. They want to spend time with you. They love what you're doing for them. Building a relationship and a rapport with your customers is the best way to earn money. And I'm not saying it's a bait and switch, but that is how, in the world of sales, if you're new to this, that is exactly why you're successful, is because you're building relationships. People don't want to buy Touchstone Crystal. They want to buy Touchstone Crystal from you. So how can you better suit them as their customer service representative? So go ahead and try this. Try it this week and go all the way through the end of the month. 25 touches per week. See how you do. See how you can get there. Is it 7 reach outs today? Is it 2 tomorrow? And write it down. Sherry called her to check on her order. She reordered or booked a party. I can tell you that if you are reaching out to 25 different people a week, you are going to book more parties than you know. You're probably going to sponsor a couple people. And I can tell you your PSV is going to be way up from where it used to be. Okay. And this, guys, does not apply to your VIP group. Your VIP group is spraying and praying. We are throwing things out there and we are advertising ourselves. We are not advertising, ordering or booking parties. No one's going to do it that way. Okay. And when you get to a booking conversation, be sure to offer 3 dates. Always offer 3 dates. If you get someone who wants to book a party, hey, Sherry, I've got October 17th, the 19th, and the 23rd available. What works for you? Not, hey, Sherry, I'm so excited you're going to book a party. What date do you want? Because she will say, I don't know, let me get back to you. And then I don't know, I'll get back to you means I will never talk to you again. You're going to hound me for the next week. I'm going to tell you I got busy and my parents are coming in from out of town, and then I have to leave, and then I have all these things to do, and I'm never going to book a party. So you give them 3 dates. Always give someone 3 dates. Okay. not what works for you. It's I have this available. And I can tell you guys, to be honest with you, I have thrown it out there where I said, "Hey Sherry, I've got these 3 dates." I've been known to within 30 minutes say, "Sherry, I'm just letting you know that another customer took that 17th date and now I'm down to these 2 dates. Which one do you want? They're going quickly." Okay? Not exactly being truthful, but no one needs to know that. It's kind of FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. So utilize that however you want, but it's okay to push people to go ahead and give you a date, not, "Hey, what works for you?" Because nothing works for them. They don't care. They want a bunch of free stuff. They want you to do it for them. They don't want to decide. Make sure you go ahead and get a decision from them. Last but not least, let's talk about being virtual. So at the beginning of the meeting, I talked about how we are the first basically virtual organization within the company. I want to really talk about what we're doing virtually and how it's benefiting us and our business. And so I really want over the next month for anyone who has a virtual business to really focus on branding yourself. And so I've said this before in meetings, but we need to really focus on not looking at ourselves in the mirror, but think about flipping the seats. Think about, as a consumer, what do you like to consume? When you scroll through Instagram or you scroll through Facebook, what grabs your attention, right? What's important to you? What captures your attention where you want to spend time? Think about that and recreate that in your business. People want to see your faces. So for anyone here who says, "I don't go live," go live. I can tell you, you are doing yourself a disservice by not providing your people with your face. You can ask for orders. You can tell them you have an open party. You could tell them you're giving away $700 in jewelry. They don't care. They want to connect you to the product. They want to connect you to them, knowing that you are going to be their point person. And they know the face, they know the personality, they know exactly who they're dealing with on the other end of the computer. So if you're not going live and putting on a persona, that's the great news about the virtual world is you can be whoever you want, right? I am not this bubbly in person, I can tell you that. I'm actually a very big introvert. But the virtual world allows you to be just about whatever you want and it's safe. And so utilize the next month to figure out who you want to be in your virtual persona and go live. Get outside the box. Provide your customers with that comfortable feeling. Like this Wednesday, guys, I'm disappointed, Jenna. Perfect, Krista. Hilarious. I'm dying. Yeah, I'm an introvert. Sorry. You didn't know this, right? This Wednesday, I'm going live in my VIP group. I'm doing a VIP party of Jenna's favorites. So I'm going to take just a bunch of my pieces of jewelry and I'm going to style them together and just show people, right? People after 8 o'clock, and Rebecca can say this a million times. Rebecca comes from a world where she was with a direct sales jewelry company before where they would just go live for hours on end and just talking. And it was like QVC. They would get orders as they were talking. It's like the weirdest thing, but I can tell you that they build brands that way. They build customer loyalty. They build just like a persona. People want to go on live to see Rebecca. So think about that when you're doing these things. I'm going to go live and I'm just going to talk and I'm going to give people the opportunity to place orders while I'm live and give them an extra raffle just because I'm live if they place an order during that time. And then I'm going to do a separate raffle for X amount of days until I close that party. So just kind of think out of the box. Think about what you as a consumer would make you pull the trigger on something, what you like watching. Try to like take 2 seconds and look at your phone. And when you're seeing something that you're scrolling through, what makes you excited? What makes you stop on something, right? My sons say I'm a whole different person when I'm live. Totally. Rebecca, honestly, my girlfriend caught the mega party the other day that I was on, and she's like, "Jenna, you're like so much energy." And I'm like, "I'm so tired." Because I'm not like this, but the virtual world gives you an outlet. It gives you a different way of doing things, and you kind of just get on a roll, and people are commenting, and it's fun. But I'm telling you, if you're not showing your face, you're missing a huge portion of your potential, right? People are looking to spend money, especially right now. We're in October, remember that. Be real, and that's another thing. Someone the other day was like, but I don't have makeup on." Yeah, 99% of women at like 9 o'clock, outside of Krista, don't have makeup on. They haven't showered, right? They still have like food on their face from the night before. Just be real, right? People want to see this stuff. Be real. It's okay. And I can tell you guys, there are filters on Facebook. If you go live, you can hit a filter on there. So if you're worried about what you look, hit a filter. It's no big deal. Everyone does it. So I'm going to open the end of this up for conversations. I've got like 2 minutes, and we're going to shuffle into growing into group leader. But any questions here? I know it's a lot of information, but I think it's great information because October is a killer month. Like I looked at it and I was like, thank you, Jesus. This is amazing. Anyone? Questions, concerns? I'm grateful that you all joined us tonight. I think this was a great meeting. I got 2 thumbs up from Jen. Thanks, sister. Glad you're feeling better. Anyone else?
No, thank you.
Oh,
Awesome ideas.
you're
Awesome.
welcome. Hey, thanks guys for like sticking with us with Facebook. That's a little scary. Oh, last but not least, I want to just run this by you before you guys sayonara for the night. Be very careful. I'm going to tell you this not as the leader of this organization. I'm going to tell you this as a friend, which I don't even know why I needed to say that, but be very careful about what you say on Facebook when it comes to politics, when it comes to COVID, when it comes to Black Lives Matter, when it comes to Back the Blue, when it comes to any of this stuff. Whether you are this side or that side, up here, down here, whatever you feel, please do yourself a favor and just don't say a thing. Okay? There's like all day long, I see posts and I'm like, I just want to say something and I don't. Remember, your business is on social media. Remember, Facebook will put you in jail and you're not coming out. There is a consultant who said something to someone else the other day, one of her friends and she said, they were bantering back and forth, and it was one of her best friends. And she said, what did she say? She said, what did she say? What did she say? She said, I'm gonna come after you and I'm gonna kill you. Just kidding. Like a joke, right? This is something that we would say in normal life, right? Or like, excuse my mouth, I'm gonna kick your ass or something like that, right? Facebook will literally flag that and they will put you in jail. And you will not come back. They will disable your account, or they will put you on notice and they'll let you come back when they feel it's right. So I'm going to just tell you, whatever left, right, whatever side you're on, up, down, believe in this, mask that, I don't care. I'm saying this as your friend, just don't. If you have an issue with someone, pick up the phone or text them. Don't put it on Facebook. Don't put it on Instagram. Your posts on Instagram are connected to Facebook. Guess what? They're the same company, right? So the day that I had someone inbox me about masking children, she inboxed me about my daughter, Marissa, who is masked at school. And I have a really hard time with that. I'm going to be honest with you. She's 7 and it's terrible, right? I replied to her and I said, I just wish my daughter didn't have to wear a mask at school because they learn by their face, right? By all the faces that they make when they're this young. So, like 10 minutes later, I went to open a group in Facebook and my Facebook was basically turned off. They're connected. So I can tell you every single thing. You're sprinkling history all over social media. Just be very careful with what you're doing because we are a virtual organization. And I can tell you, like, just like that, like today, right? Everyone was like, oh my God, did I get thrown to jail? What just happened, right? It's scary. Think about it. Think about what you guys did all day long without social media. It's a little scary. So just make really good decisions and blow people up and text and phone calls if you disagree with them, okay? Any questions, guys? I appreciate your time.
I
Oh,
just-
Jen.
I was just going to say that I think it's really important. Something that I learned today is I don't really have connections with my people outside of Facebook. And it's really important to like get those phone numbers or some way to
Amy,
contact them
Rebecca,
because
the
if
Amy app,
Facebook died,
the
yeah,
Amy
yeah,
app, all day long. If
yeah,
you guys aren't on Amy, get on Amy today. All their histories in there, everything they've purchased, their phone number, how to get a hold of them, their address, everything is there. Get on Amy. Absolutely
yeah.
great call, Rebecca.
I think too, like just letting them know, like, here's my number. If you need it, like that they have some way to contact me outside of Facebook because I got back on Facebook and I had probably 50 messages from people, mostly customers that it was one thing or another, but still like I didn't have a way really to Facebook is the way I communicate and it's the way I do my business. And it makes
Yeah.
me really reevaluate like being sold out to just Facebook.
Right. Right. Agree. Anyone else? Sherry.
Okay, when you contact people about parties, is it usually a phone call, a text, little bit of both?
I'm gonna tell you this. I've had this question a million times. I just be human. If you feel like it's right to pick up the phone, call them. If you feel like it's right to text them, text them. If it's a text like, "Hey, Sherry, I think you're amazing. I loved spending time with you at Jen's party. Do you have 2 minutes to be on the phone?" They say no, they say no. Then say, "Okay, can I give you a couple? I'm gonna text you a couple things. Is that okay?" Right? Just, I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do this, and I think when we look for the exact way, we're missing the entire boat. This is about customer service. It's about what's right for that person in that moment. Okay? Anyone else?
Okay.
Jen? You're muted, hun.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to add to that as well that if you're going to talk about anything on Facebook, do not talk about medical or religion because I nearly got put into jail
Yep.
because my profile says I'm Jewish and that's not appropriate right now.
I
So
mean,
I can't say anything like that on Facebook. I can't mention Hanukkah.
it-
My cousin got into jail for mentioning Christmas. So be careful.
I think, yeah, our goal as consultants in a social media based business is to be liking pictures of children, liking vacations. Oh, look at the puppy, right? And these are all, when we think about being a virtual consultant, these are the things that benefit you as a consultant. Hey, Sherry, I saw you got a new puppy. How's that puppy doing? Hey, I've got this giveaway this month. Are you interested? Right? Like you just connected to this woman because you saw something. I like to be friends with basically all my customers. As soon as they're customers of mine and we've had a discussion, I'm friending them on Facebook and I'm inviting them to my VIP group. So and get to know them, right? Their daughters just went to homecoming. Their sons just asked so and so to homecoming. Like it's a big thing right now. Let's get involved with their lives. But again, yeah, religion, politics, all of this crap that's going on in the world, just steer clear. It does no justice to your business. Okay? Anything else, guys? I appreciate all of you. Stay on if you're interested in the next portion. It will be quick. It's going to be 20 minutes in and out. But thank you all for being here tonight. Deborah, welcome. We appreciate you. But best of luck, guys, for a great October. Open that self-hosted party. Check in Sparkle and Sass for that calendar. See what's up. Sparktober is Wednesday. I will see all of you there. Okay? Have a great night. Stay on if you're here for a group leader. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bye, Sherry. Look at all of you people staying on here. I love this. Loving it. If it's just leaders, I'm gonna hang up. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen my husband all day long, so I may drop off.
Go,
But
go,
okay.
sister. And you're
Okay.
still dressed for work, so yeah.
Okay.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, bye
I
guys.
love. Okay, so growing into group leader. Guys, this isn't going to be long. Here, I'm going to stop and then I'm going to start again. Oh, wait, that's me. Hey, hey. Here we go. Nope.